Hello everyone, my name is Tasha and today I am bringing you a book talk on The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater, the fourth and last book in the Raven Cycle series, quartet, I think it's called. This was probably my most anticipated release of this year, so before I get into any thoughts and feelings, I will mention that this video will contain spoilers. I'm not doing a spoiler-free section because this is the last book in a series, and I don't even know how to summarize this book without spoilers, so I'm not even gonna attempt to do a spoiler-free bit. It has been like 2 weeks since I've finished the book, I just haven't found the time to sit down and film a book talk, so I won't be able to recall everything that I thought while I was reading it, or like plot things. I just have some general thoughts, mostly feelings on ships and things that I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna talk more about the characters than the actual plot. It is a very character-driven story and I do love those, so my focus is usually on the characters, more on the characters than the plot. So the first thing, the prologue. That already made me cry like a baby because Gansey knew he was gonna die. He knew. Oh my god. That already made me cry. So that was a great start to the entire book. Something I absolutely loved in this book are all the interactions between these different characters. One of my favorite interactions, and kind of friendships I guess, is Blue and Ronan. They are hilarious, especially when Blue got suspended from school and she told them. And Ronan was so proud of her. I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was hilarious. I loved it so much. I love their friendship and their banter with each other. Adam and Gansey, I just love them so much. So much. And when they talked about their relationships with each other, it warmed my heart and I'm so happy they talked about it, and just all these interactions and relationships and friendships are so beautiful. Which now brings me to the relationships in this book. Oh my god. I'm gonna start off with Blue and Gansey. These two are so incredibly adorable. I cannot deal with it. They are so adorable. It warms my heart. Especially at the toga party at Henry's house. Blue and Gansey at that party were so adorable. And Gansey said, what did he say? I like you an awful lot, Blue Sergeant, something like that. Oh my god, it's so cute. And when they eventually came out about their relationship to Adam and Ronan, and it was so beautiful. I was so happy that everyone was finally being truthful in this book and coming out about various things. Blue and Gansey might have warmed my heart several times, but Adam and Ronan, I don't even know what they did to me, but oh my god. My favorite quote in the entire book, that was in Ronan's point of view, and when he said, or thought, whatever, his feelings for Adam were like an oil spill. Oh my god. It's such a Ronan quote, and it just fits him perfectly, and I loved it so much. And then a few paragraphs after that, when I don't remember if Adam and if they like touched hands or something happened, and then it said the ocean burned. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then later on when they kissed, that was so beautiful. They were pretty sure they were in the farmhouse in Ronan's house and sitting on a bed or a couch, and Ronan just leaned over and kissed Adam, and it was so beautiful. And then later on they kissed again, and Adam kissed Ronan, and oh my god, I can't even. I loved how Adam handled the situation and his feelings. He wasn't put off by anything. He just accepted that Ronan liked him, and kissing Ronan felt nice, and that Adam might also have feelings for Ronan. Just he didn't like freak out about it or anything. I wanted to say some things about Henry Cheng. I didn't think much of him in the previous book, but he played a much bigger part in The Raven King, and I thought he was such an interesting character. I kind of wished he had been introduced a bit earlier in the series. We did find out a lot about him, like that he was kidnapped and that his mom had relations with Niall Lynch, Ronan's father, and there's Robobee that can like read his thoughts, because Henry says, and this is where I connect with Henry, because his language isn't like the spoken word, but his thoughts. He's better things in his head, in his thoughts, make a lot more sense than when he tries to say things. I probably said this in the wrong way, but that just proves how I connected with Henry. I really, really enjoyed his character. I thought he was really funny and interesting. The connection between Gansey and Glendower, I kind of had a feeling about this throughout the series, mainly the third book and then a lot, obviously, in this book, Raven King. I had a feeling that Gansey and Glendower were connected a lot more than it kind of seemed, or than I thought before. I'm not making any sense right now. Basically, I got the feeling that Gansey and Glendower were connected a lot more than I previously thought. Things were very confusing for me, but that's kind of what I like about this series. That not everything always makes sense, and it just adds to the mysterious and like eerie feel of this series. Glendower, when they found him, Glendower was dead, and it did feel a bit anticlimactic. I didn't expect it. I felt so bad for Gansey, because for it to just not happen and for Glendower to just be dead must have felt horrible. I felt so bad for him. And then I don't quite remember how things went on after that. Oh, there was that thing. That other sleeper that was woken at the end of Blue. This weird demon, wasp demon thing. What the hell was that? Oh my god. That thing was kind of terrifying. And the fact that it was a wasp made it even worse. I might be remembering this wrong, but I think they were gonna like sacrifice Glendower to kill that wasp demon, but then when Glendower was dead, they couldn't do that. And that's when Gansey sacrificed himself. And oh my god, at this point, I knew as soon as I realized what was gonna happen, I started crying. I cried for quite a while after that, and I couldn't stop. It was so heartbreaking. Oh my god. And they kissed, and Gansey died, but then they were able to bring him back. How did that happen? I don't remember. I didn't write anything down. I think at this point, I was just so in tears and heartbroken that I wasn't able to like collect thoughts in my notebook. A few other things. Ronan, something that kind of left me speechless was the fact that Ronan dreamt up Cabeswater, and as soon as that was said, and I just sat there, kind of speechless, wondering how I did not catch on to that, because it seems so obvious, but I didn't realize it, and it makes so much sense. Also, Ronan bringing this orphan girl out of his dreams, for the longest time I was looking for a meaning of this orphan girl, like why is she here and why did he bring her out of his dreams and what's gonna happen with her. I was looking for a meaning, but there was no meaning for that. It was just this random girl in Ronan's dreams, and she just turned into like a companion or something. I don't know. There was a meaning, please tell me, because I didn't see meaning in that whole thing. Which isn't bad, but I don't know. Some other minor things I wanted to talk about. Artemis, Blue's dad, who is a tree light thing, which makes Blue a half tree thing, and that fact still makes me cry. Not cry, still makes me laugh so much. See, there are actually tears in my eyes from laughing. The fact that the fandom was kind of dreading Adam turning into a tree. But it turns out that blue is a half tree light thing. Oh my god. Right from the beginning of the book, whenever a character would look at a watch or a clock and the time always said 6:21, I immediately caught on to that. Like, I think the first time it said 6:21, but then they realized, oh wait, it's not 6:21, it was like, I don't know, 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., whatever. And I immediately caught on to that. Oh my god, something's gonna happen at 6:21. And I was freaking out about it. I even have this, I posted this on Twitter. The first time I wrote down about this was 6:21 might be significant, maybe to Gansey's death. That's what I thought at first, and it terrified me. And it kept happening, but I couldn't figure out why it was happening. And then I wrote down, I made no sense. Right down here, what is the 6:21 mean? And it turns out that Colin Greenmantle was killed at 6:21 by this wasp demon thing. I don't know, it seemed kind of insignificant. I don't know if there was a deeper meaning behind that. I think those were like the main things I wanted to talk about. The ending. The ending is the main reason why I only gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. I really, really, really wanted to give this book 5 stars. It hurt my heart and my soul and everything in me that I couldn't give this book 5 stars. It's still a good rating, but like compared to the other books, it is a bit lower. I gave all the other books 5 stars. So the reason I gave it only 4 stars is the ending left so many things unanswered, and I don't mind like an open ending that's open for interpretation. And I know that Maggie likes to write her endings like that, or I had a feeling she would write it that way because she's like very vague with these kind of things. But for me, there were too many things left unanswered in this, and it really bothered me. For example, Noah's goodbye, which wasn't even a goodbye, him like moving on, broke my heart. And it turned out that he was the one that said these words, you will live because of Glendower while someone else is dying on the ley line when you shouldn't die, that line. Turns out that Noah was the one that said that, and oh my god, it broke my heart. And what kind of bothered me about this, I mean, it made sense that Noah would eventually move on and that the others wouldn't necessarily be around to like say goodbye. That made sense, but we didn't see any reaction of the others to Noah just not being there anymore, and that really bothered me because Noah was such an important character and one of my favorite characters. And the fact that he just disappeared and we didn't see anything about the others reacting to this broke my heart. I just wanted something. What also really bothered me is that we didn't really find out what happens to a lot of characters. For example, Artemis or Gwenllian, whatever her name was. We don't, like, what happened to them? Are they still around? Are they just hanging out at 300 Foxway? Or did they go somewhere else? Or did they die? Or what happened to them? Nothing. Also, we did get a glimpse of, like, the epilogue showed Adam going back home to his dad. Not home, but to his, like, where he grew up. And talking to his dad and, like, oh, that was amazing. Go Adam. Adam, oh, I love him so much. And then we also saw Blue, Gansey, and Henry heading out to go traveling, and they went to that field that had all of these dreamt up cars by Kavinsky and Ronan. That was really nice, but First of all, I wanted some more Pinch, so Adam and Ronan, in the epilogue. And then we did get like a glimpse of Blue and Gansey, but can Blue and Gansey kiss now? Is the curse gone? Can they kiss? Just, I need to know if they can kiss. Is everything fine? And I'm pretty sure that Maggie won't ever answer that, and that annoys the heck out of me. So overall, I did enjoy this book, but mainly the ending that left me a bit disappointed. If you have any more thoughts on the book or the series or anything, feel free to comment in the video or message me on Twitter or whatever. I would love to talk about it. I am still very sad that this series is over. It was probably one of my favorite series, and it breaks my heart that it's over now, that I had to say goodbye to these characters. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. That was it for this time, and I will see you next time. Bye!